next is file types of file in the Linux. So usually there are three types of files. Okay, this topics are a little bit theoretical, so please bear with me. And this files types. So there are three types of file types available in the Linux. So first is regular file. So regular file we called as a textable or binary files, right? So these are all regular files, directory files. So if you are creating some files in the inside the directory, those files are called as directory files. Special files, you know, right? The system files /dev/sda related to kernel, related to library. There are all these special files. Okay. So how we can find out the files such as txt, sh, py, etc. File does not have extensions in the Linux. We can use file utility. So if you want in the Linux, we don't explicitly mention the .txt, .sh, .py, right? Like Windows. So the types of file, how we can find out those files using the file command. Okay. So by inbuilt the file command is available. So if you just type file space -v, we'll get the version of the file command. And if you type something like a file.txt, we'll get the exact file format, which format the file is having. Okay, that's what it is mentioned.
So for this one, does it tell what type of file?
Yeah,
what
what
type of
kind of
file?
file? Yeah, it is a txt or sh. So which format this file is have, and a little bit detailed which type of files. Let me
Okay.
show you something on the inbuilt files. So we have some files are available. So first thing, whether I have the file package, yes, this is available, and I want to see what kind of file this one. So it is a Unicode text, UTF-8 text. Okay, this file format is contained like this. And if you see the file like this one, so this is all the Unicode text. This also, it's also a text file, and this also a text file. Where the system files is available, cd proc. Let's see any files -s/dev/hpa. So it contains the DOS mbr boot sector extended partition table. So this is different files. That's why I mentioned especially on special files. And the same file, if you want to see, so it's showing empty. And if you type the -s special, then only we can see this file name, because these files are special files. Okay, these are all system files. It's called as a special files. So if you want to see the type of, I mean, which type this file is having, In the Windows, we can see just right click and properties, right? And we can see what is the uh, which format of the file it is having, like .txt, .sh, or .pdf. We can see in the properties, right? Same thing. If you want to if you want to find what type of the file is having, then we need to run the command file. Using the file command, we can get the format of the file. I mean, what kind of file types. Okay.
Okay.
So all small topics. Just want to cover with you. So we can go for next topic. Soft link or and hard link. So what is soft link and hard link in Linux? That's what we are going to do. I mean, we are going to check on the Linux. So what is soft link? Sorry, what is hard link? First we can go. Each hard link file is assigned to the same inode values as the original. Therefore, they are referred as a physical file location. The hard links are more flexible and remain linked even if the original files or linked files are moved throughout the file type. So I will tell you the overview, what is the soft file and what is hard file. So the hard file, if you creating the if you create one hard file, hard link. So using the original file, and even if you have deleted the original file, we still we can have the hard link file, and we can get the data. Okay, so if you're using the soft link from the original file, original txt file, and if you deleted the original file, um, and if you want to access that from the soft link file, you cannot access. The soft link is like a shortcut in Windows. So we can create one shortcut, right? If you want, if you install any packages or software, if you're and right click and create a uh, uh, I mean shortcut to Windows, right? So if you're double clicking the shortcut icon, it will search the original file and it will open. So in case if you deleted that software, and what happen if you double click the shortcut icon, it will say there is no file available, right? That is called a soft link. Okay,
Okay.
I will go with some example you can easily understood.
Sure.
Inode. So using the inode command in command, we can
Oh, sorry. Can you repeat that?
yeah, I'll just share this. So I am in this directory. So this directory, we have some file called my file, right? So this is my
Yeah.
original file. So from the original file, first I will create the hot file. The command is inode in original file and my hard link. Example, I can put hard link.txt. Okay, now my hard link.txt got created. I'm going to delete my original file. Before deleting, I just create one more file like this. Okay, so this is different and this is different. I'm going to delete my original file and still my hard link file will be available and see the data. Okay, you can keep this in some other directory also. So this hard link, I mean this my file is available in the some other directory. The directory is very lengthy. It is in if you want to see this my file in the if you want to see this my file, so you need to go uh, 4 or you need to move 4 or 5 directories, and if you want to see it every time, so you can create one hard link in the user desktop itself. So whenever you go log in, you will get easily in this file and you can open it. So even if you are deleted this is the original file, right? I deleted the original file, but still my hard link file is available and I can see the data, right? So this will be um,
So so when it comes to creating a hard link file, is it like um is it like copying or making a backup file?
like additional okay, unlike
Sorry.
not exactly the backup. What the additional thing we can get, uh, it won't occupy any space actually. A hard link does not the hard link to a file does not use additional disk space for the content of the file. So we cannot say this is a backup. Maybe the hard link you can create in desktop and we can use it, and even if your original file it's got deleted, we can still use it for the references like that.
Okay.
You can, if you want, yeah, if you consider it's a backup, yeah, still if we are unable to see the informations, it's act as a backup. It's not originally it's a backup, it's act as a backup. Okay, so this is the hard link, and then another one is soft link, right? So I am in the same directory, uh, ln the command. The soft link we need to additionally use -s. So this is my original text file, and I'm going to create a link, soft link. Okay, now I can have this soft link available, and I'm going to delete my original file and view the ls. See, the soft link will be going to red, and if you want to see the information of the soft link, it's saying no such file or directory. So this is the difference between hard link and soft link. Okay. Now we can go for the definition. You can easily understand.
Okay.
So soft link you can just consider is a shortcut. So if you want to create some shortcut from the original file, and if you deleted that exact file, you cannot do anything, right? So that's what. So what soft link will do? The size of the soft link is equal to the length of the path of the original file. We gave example, if you link a file, we created like this, right? So then the size of the file is 14 KB, which is equal to the length of the hello.txt. So in the soft link, it will occur the you storage as well, some capacity as well. Okay, but in the hard link, the size of the hard link is same as the original file. If you change the content of the hard links, then size of for all this is updated. Okay, this is fine. Disadvantages of the hard links is that cannot be created or files on different file system for special files or directories. Okay, you cannot create a hard link on the system files. That's what it is mentioned. And one more point, if you change the name of the original file, then all the soft links of that file became dangling. They are worthless now. Like the deleting and rename all the same. So it will double click. It will search the when you're creating the soft link, right? That name only it will search. Then it will say that there is no such file.
Okay. Can I see the command on to make a hard link again?
It's in usually the target file. I mean original file that you can name like hard link. Like
Okay. And to make a soft link, you have to put -s. Is that right?
correct. So this is the command for soft link.
Okay.
And so now we're coming to the what are soft link in Linux. So soft links are known as symbolic link act as a shortcuts. This is the web we need to remember. Shortcut are references to the files and directories in Linux. Unlike hard links, soft links are direct, not direct mirrors of target files. Instead, they pointed to a specific path in the file system where the target files or directories assigned. If the target files is moved or deleted, the soft links becomes dangling. Right? That's what we see. What are odd links in the Linux? Odd links in Linux are essentially additional names for an existing file on the file system. Unlike soft links, the hard links are distinct from the file they link to because they are direct reference to the inode. Okay, the data structure that stored file meta including its content. Creating a hard link to the file does not use any additional disk space of the content of the file. Okay. When the original file is deleted, it's very important. The data remains accessible through any of its hard link until all the reference links to the files are deleted. Okay. Until otherwise, all the reference links are deleted. Still, we can able to see the information on the file. So that's the difference between the soft link and hard link. This we saw how to create the hard links.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah, so far I understand.
Okay, this is a simple concept. Soft link and hard links. So this same inode, so command in. Okay, in depends on the name. I mean node. ls -l is showing. I will show you one more how to see that. So if you type ls-l, we can see in the specific directory what are the soft link and hard links are linked. So if you see soft link, it's linked with my file.txt. But as of now, both are deleted. But if you created one hard link and soft link, and if you want to see this hard link and soft link where it is linked, then you can easily see here using the ls-l command. It will show from where which file to which file is linked. Okay. Going back to the topics. So next topic is file system. This very important topic. What are the file system and types of file system? So we have so many file systems is available in the Linux. That they said as ext, ext4, ext2, ZFS, bt, rfs, xfs, swap, riser, fs, right? Where so many file systems are available in the Linux flavors, across Linux flavors. So we go one by one about the file system. So txt2, they are defined as second extended file system, a traditional file system that does not support any journaling, and it is stable and efficient, make it suitable for small to medium sized systems. So this is little bit old file system, and it is called as a second extended file system. The usable is small to medium sized system, good for the system where recovery speed is not priority. If you um, if you want to use some personal or some other I mean not risky environments, if it's crashed and if you are not don't want to recoverable, I mean you don't want to recover that, those kind of purpose we can use this ext2 file systems. Okay, and most Linux distributors it supporting, I mean including Debian, Ubuntu, Fedora. So these are all uh, this file system will support. So how to create mkfs, creating the file system .txt is example, just example. Next is txt3, third extended file system. The evaluation of txt2, txt3 earning journaling, which helps is faster recovery from crashes. So if you want to recover from the if your operating system got crashed, so this file system it's more helpful. Using some kernel recover command, we can easily recover. That start with the ext3 only. Okay, before ext3, ext2, and ext2, ext are we cannot recover suitable where the data integrity is crucial. So if you are running this operating system in the data integrity, we can use this ext3, widely supported, including CentOS, RHEL, and Ubuntu. This file systems, this txt3 started with RHEL started with only ext3, including the CentOS also start with only ext3 only. ext4. This is the current supported file system. So it's have more improved performance to support larger volumes and files and enhanced journaling which features recommended for general purpose users and large systems. So if you want to run some enterprise applications in the RHEL or for some other Linux platform, the people are always use ext4. So ext4 they mostly use for um, real time applications. So definitely it will support all the Linux platform, Ubuntu Fedora, or Linux, and RHEL definitely will support. Okay. So next is FX XFS. Description: the high performance journaling file system designed for scalability and efficient management of large files. Excellent for servers environment requiring high performance with large files. So on the backups and other purpose, right? So if you need a scalability means whenever you want to expand your configuration or expand your disk usage, we can use XFS file system. ext4 also we can use. Uh, we can extend our volume anytime. Okay. Btrfs, they called as a B-tree file system. The modern file system that provides advanced features like snapshots, dynamic inode allocations, and inbuilt RAID functionality. This file systems are little bit modern file systems, and it will support uh, inbuilt RAID functionality. The RAID functionality means, example, if you have a three hard disk, and if you configure the RAID, any one of the hard disk got failed, still our server will run with these two hard disks and data also available. Okay, so the data will be synced with all these three hard disks, and one get failed, and still we can run our applications and without any data loss. So that is a RAID concept. So that will support for BTRS B-tree file system. Supported distributors, open source, Fedora, and Ubuntu. FAT32. FAT32, right? It's a file allocation table. Some Linux, it's mostly supported on the Windows and other operating systems. So mostly, very rarely, they use this file system for Linux environment. It's a legacy file system compatible with many operating systems, primarily used for removal devices and partitions. So if you have temporary USB connector, and if you want to mount that USB, you can use FAT32. Okay. They called as a VFAT. NTFS. So NTFS is also a Windows flavor. So Windows C drive and D drive are configured through the NTFS format only. These are Windows file systems, support large files, journaling, and security features. Linux can read, write NTFS with approximate drivers, useful for dual boot, where Windows is also used. So if you are running in the Windows OS on the your laptops, and primarily you want to use Windows, Linux also in the same laptop. Instead of previously we use before it's coming to the virtual box and all, we use the multiple boot, dual boot. So one it will list out. So if you select the Windows, it will go into the Windows. And if you second option, they provide us a Linux. So if you just down arrow, if you press the down arrow and choose the Windows, it will go into the Windows, Linux operating system. So we can use dual boot on the same laptop. That file system NTFS will support. Okay. Nowadays we have the virtual boxes is available. We can easily install the virtual box and run the guest OS as a Linux. So previously we use dual boot. So for those kind of dual boot, we need NTFS format file system in the Windows, so that we can also create uh, Ubuntu or Fedora in other boot. So Riser FS, the older generalist file system designed for small files and fast performance. Previously popular for web server and handling many small files. These are all very old uh, file system. I don't think they are now it's supporting the latest versions of Linux flavors. If you want to especially use some files, especially on supporting this Riser FS, we can use the older version of Linux platforms, and you'll get this on the time we can use this file system. Okay, the overall summary. ext2, 3, 4 are general purpose supported across many distributors. High performance for XFS is high performance for large files supported by CentOS, RHL, BT, BTRFS, advanced features supported by OpenSUSE and Fedora. FAT32 across platform widely support. NTFS Windows compatibility support with the drivers in many distributions. So if you are having the NTFS, by default the NTFS will be available for Windows hard disk. So if you want to run some dual boot, I mentioned the Linux. If you want to install some dual boot of Linux OS, we need to also install the drivers, some drivers to support that. Okay. The Riser we know less common but available in some older distributions. So very, very older versions, it will the Riser FS will support. Okay. So I will overview on the file systems. So which file system currently we have in the Linux. Give me a minute, sorry.
Sure.
So what file system currently we are in the Linux? How can I check that? Either we can go lsbk or df-t. It will show the file system. See, the type is txt4. txt4. Some file system we have vfat txt4. Okay. So like this, you can check what file system on your Linux. You can also see ls plk command -f. So it will show group wise what file system, which device on the which file systems is configured. Okay. So if you want to mount any extra disk, so we need to use ext4 only, because already we have ext4 file system. So if you want to properly the device should work without any issues, we need to uh, configure the file system with the ext4 only. Okay.
Okay.
So these are all different of file system and use cases. So very recent file system is ext4. How to check that in your disk? So is using this commands. Okay. So we can see later on how to create the external disk, how to mount the external disk. At the time, I will show you how to create a new external disk with this file systems. Okay, how to mount the file system using this disks. You can also see this in the first tab also. If you type the cat etcsf tab, so these are all configured properly with the file systems. Okay, if you see ext4 default file systems. Okay, so most of the latest version of the Linux, by default they're configured with the ext4 only. So very rarely they will use ext3, but it won't support all the features. So ext4 have extended support and it is supporting more features. Okay, understood about file systems?
Yeah.
Oh, I will share this updated document so you can just refer what are the topics till now we have covered. Okay.
Sure.